boys and girls and everybody in between. Welcome back to the channel. Shit, I haven't done that in a while. How long has it been? 2, 3 weeks? Yeah, yeah, been a while, been a minute, been a very hot minute. But I hope you dudes and dudettes are having a good one. Uh, I'm pretty cold right now. I'm a bit hungry. It's kind of raining. It's winter, so just life is giving a whole depressing aesthetic right now. But that's not what we're going to talk about right now. We're not going to talk about my mental state or my perpetual depression. We're going to talk about the greatest rivalry sport has ever seen. Uh, yeah, yeah, let's get into
Curry
it.
or LeBron, James Harden, how I'm traveling for fun. Two posters, but I never did a dunk. I'm the MVP, like I'm Curry or LeBron. No rings, I'm just young. James
So,
Harden.
you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you're probably thinking, all right, this might be something interesting. This might be something that I might wanna, you know, spend a couple of minutes on. I don't know how long this shit is gonna be. I don't want to give it too much time because again, I am hungry and tired a bit. Yeah, I don't want to keep this too long. So just like, subscribe if you're new, comment if you want to. I don't know. I don't know. Do whatever you please, man. Do whatever it is that you please. Report the channel if you want. I don't care, bruv. I don't really care anymore. But yeah, bruv. Yeah. Two of the greatest of all time. The GOATs of the sport. The GOATs of all sports, honestly. They're like upper echelon, bro. You know what I'm saying? These two are easily top 10 in their field. You know what I'm saying? In football. They're probably top 20 sports people of all time. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. Now, before I go into this, I need to premise that I'm more of a Messi fan than I am a Ronaldo fan. So, if you think that I have any biases, well, bruv. Tough tits. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. If you think that I have any biases towards a certain player, if I say that someone is better than another guy, which is another thing that we're going to talk about, it doesn't matter, bro. That's life. Life is, this shit is subjective, alright? There's no objective greatest football player of all time, alright? Someone could say that flipping Artem Ben Arfa is the greatest footballer of all time. Yeah, I'd look at them silly, but it's their opinion. Who am I to judge them, Who am I to judge somebody else's opinion? So yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. This isn't really more of a coherent video. It's more of like a bouncing off the wall and shit. You see the mic as well. I'm tired of that fuck ass mic, man. I had to go back to my roots. You feel me? But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of shit being talked about, especially to Cristiano after winning the Nations League or before winning the Nations League. I saw someone say that Yamal is a better footballer than Ronaldo, which is another video that I'm probably gonna make. That whole footballing ability epidemic is tragic stuff. But yeah, I saw someone say that Yamal was or has more footballing ability than Cristiano Ronaldo, which is crazy, right? I'm not the greatest Cristiano Ronaldo fan ever. I'm not. I'm really not. At some moments, I hate the dude. I think he's the closest thing that football is ever going to see to Homelander. But that's besides the point. To just, totally discredit what Ronaldo has done to big up someone who's just starting in the game is fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. Like, Ronaldo has over 950 goals. He's closing in on 1,000. That's crazy. I think over 300 assists. That's crazy, right? No other player has more goals than him. He's now on like 37 trophies, if I'm not mistaken. Yamal is just starting his career, bro. What the fuck are we doing here, man? What are we doing here, people? Why are we comparing one of the greatest sports people of all time to someone who literally made their debut 2 years ago. That's crazy, bro. That's mad. That's mad. That's mad. That's crazy. Niggas are shameless, bro. That is insane levels of shamelessness that I hoped and I know. No, I lie. I lie. I am absolutely that shameless. I am absolutely that shameless. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. This whole epidemic on Twitter about niggas saying such and such is a better footballer than such and such. Nasty, nasty stuff. Nasty, nasty stuff. And it is all rooted in tribalism, you know. I'll go back. I'll go into it in a different video, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's very, very crazy. But yeah, going back to the topic of the video, right? Messi versus Ronaldo, two of the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? Back in their heyday, these niggas were going nut for nut, man. You know what I'm saying? Nut for nut, goal for goal, assist for assist, performance for performance, bro. Every single El Clasico, niggas had their eyes glued on their TV screens, or the people that went to watch the match, they had their eyes glued on Messi and Cristiano. Bruv, I wasn't there to watch their matches live, right? Because I only started watching football not that long ago, to be fair. I was pretty late when I started properly watching football. Obviously, I knew who Messi and Ronaldo were, but I wasn't really watching football like that. I was, watching cartoons, bruv. I was being a child in it. That's just me. I'm admit it, bro. I was being a child. I was doing childish things at the time of being a child. But then I became a man and started spending and investing my time and my emotional bandwidth to a group of 22 men running around a field chasing a ball, you know? And that kind of ruined me. Do I wish I stayed that child? Hell no. But am I kind of ashamed of the man I've become because of the sport? Kind of. Yeah, I kind of am. The sport has kind of ruined me. My whole perception on a lot of things is completely ruined because of football. But again, neither here nor there. Back to Messi and Ronaldo. Let's talk about it, bro. The epic Clásicos. You know what I'm saying? Go back to 2012 or whenever it was. That magical picture, right? Where Messi, Ronaldo, right, on the screen. Split screen thing. Barcelona to Real Madrid to Cristiano brace, Messi brace. Chef's kiss. I wasn't there to watch it live, but Maron. That was football, man. That was football. You know what I'm saying?
That was football, eh?
And we kind of need that back, bro. We need that back. We need rivalries back in football, man. I'm tired of niggas saying, I'm tired of niggas glazing each other and shit. I need hate back in the sport, man. I mean, I wasn't happy when I saw Argentina making those fucking racist ass songs in the bus about France. But as racist as that was, that encapsulates the spirit of football, the spirit of the sport that I once used to love. You know what I'm saying? Now niggas are just spewing fucking retarded ass takes on Twitter, and when they're being called out for it, they're like, "Nah, man, how are you man getting hooked like that, bruv? It was a rage bait, bruv. How are you man getting hooked like that? Nah, bruv, you man are too easy, bruv. I got you man too easy. No, bro, you didn't get us too easy, bruv. You're a fucking retard, my nigga. Stop talking shit about shit you don't know, alright? You don't know. This is specifically to one culture cams, that nigga with the fucking afro, bro. Listen, man. Listen. If I wanted retarded ass fucking takes, I would have gone to a special needs school, alright? Why am I getting these dumbass takes from somebody who has, I don't know how many followers he has on Twitter, probably like over 50,000. But that nigga said Shirky's a better footballer than Kylian Mbappe, and that's football Twitter's favorite buzzword right now. Footballer, quote unquote footballer or footballing ability. But again, like I said, different video. Messi and Ronaldo, all the epic Clásicos. You know what I'm saying? All the epic Clásicos. I remember this is like one of the first, like maybe the second or third year where I was fully watching football. Messi and Ronaldo, it was I don't know if it was the Super Copa or the Copa del Rey in 2018, 17-18 season. So basically, right, let me set the scene. Two-legged match, right? First leg is in Barcelona. No, the first leg is in Real Madrid. The second leg is in... No, it wasn't. What am I talking about? Okay. 2017, 16-17, Clasico at the Bernabeu. Barcelona went 3-2. Right? Messi scoring the winning goal in like the 80-something minute. And then he takes off his shirt. Then, you know.
The Champions League hero against PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Again! The medicine man arrives and sinks his flaming spear into the hearts of Real Madrid. Astonishing from Messi. Beautiful counter-attack. All the pieces falling into place. Messi, born in the crossfire hurricane, and he is jumping Jack Flash right here.
The famous celebration that we all know about. He drapes his shirt in front of the Real Madrid fans and shit like that. And then a year later, right? Literally like not even a year later, less than a year later, like a couple months later, it's another Clasico. I think this is the Super Cup final. Again, the Clasico. Real Madrid against Barcelona. Ronaldo scores. And then he takes off his shirt. Obviously, we know the whole celebration with his washboard abs.
From Danny Carvajal. Here's Isco. Has Cristiano Ronaldo still got the legs? Yes, look at him fly. Moves inside Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! He's in good shape.
That's typical, absolutely brilliant. Turning defence into attack, Real Madrid, in the blink of an eye. And you wondered whether Ronaldo still had the pace to get away from Gerard Piqué. He did. And he's just waiting. You know exactly what he's going to do.
And then he puts up his shirt, drapes it in front of the Barcelona fans. And you know, that kind of got me hard, man. That got my little prepubescent boy little wiener hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that is the sport that I love. You know? This is the shit that I love. And I know them two are probably going to be like, nah, we're not rivals. I mean, yeah, they probably don't invite each other for like tea and biscuits or call each other on FaceTime for hours on end or whatever it is you may choose to show affliction to another person. But I do think deep down, they know. They don't hate each other, but the competitive spirit is very strong between those two. You know what I'm saying? Whenever Ronaldo scores, I'm sure Messi's entourage is like, yo, Leo, Cristiano scored. And he's like, oh, okay. All right. I'm going to score my next game. Then when Messi scores, Ronaldo's entourage is like, yo, Cristiano, Leo scored. And he's like, okay. I'm going to score in my next game. And I know Messi has come out multiple times. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm not really... I don't know. I can't speak Spanish. I'm not really a rival with Cristiano. You know, I don't really think about those kind of things. I don't count how many Ballon d'Ors he has, how many Ballon d'Ors I have, how many golden boots he has, how many golden boots I have, how many trophies he has, how many trophies I have. Bullshit. Every single person on this planet knows that nigga is lying whenever he says that shit. Man, you're lying, bro. You don't... Fuck. You don't have to lie, alright? We know that you're watching each other play, alright? Stop pretending that you don't. We all know that you do, my nigga. So, accept it, man. Just accept it for what it is. You watch each other play, and it fuels you, you know? Now this is going back to what I was saying. The competitive spirit is lost in football, bro. The I don't know, the je ne sais quoi of having two titanic teams or players clashing, you know. We've lost that spirit. Niggas are more happy to glaze a team that's fucking them in the ass than hating on them, you know. And I've seen a lot of people recently doing this with Shirky and Verts glazing Manchester City and Shirky and be like, oh, Shirky, he's going to be so much better than Wirtz, bruv. Wirtz is going to be a flop, bruv. 150 million pounds. Firstly, it's not 150 million pounds. It's 150 million euros, okay? If we're going to start using euros, let's all use euros, okay? Okay, let's not pick and choose whenever we want to use euros or pounds or whatever currency. Flipping, you want to use Indian lakh? Let's go, bro. You want to use Russian rubles, US dollars, South African rands? Let's do it, man. But let's keep it consistent across the board, alright? Let's not do this fucking Liverpool bad gimmick, so we're gonna hate on them and we're gonna big up their rival. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing Arsenal and Chelsea and Man United fans saying that Cherokee is going to be better. And I'm like, listen, bro, you have got so much more things to be worrying about than Cherokee and Manchester City. Manchester City have won the league 4 times in a row before Liverpool did just now. Like 4 times in a row. 4 times in a row. 6 or 7 times in like 7-8 years. Which is crazy. Niggas are still glazing Manchester City. The fans that I'm most disappointed in is honestly Manchester United and Arsenal fans. It's sad. It's sad, man. It is sad. They've degraded themselves to a level where they're just happy that Liverpool are getting, I don't know, a good-ish player, a good player, and Manchester City are getting the apparently better player. But debate for another video. Listen, bruv. I like both Messi and Ronaldo, but obviously I'm more of a Messi fan. Ooh, almost slipped up there. I'm more of a Messi fan than I am a Cristiano fan. But then again, to be fair, Messi isn't like my first favorite player, right? This might come as a shock to some people, but my favorite player, like probably before or below Messi, is, funnily enough, someone that I've slated multiple times on this channel and on Twitter, is Eden Hazard. Now you're probably thinking, what? Hazard? You were calling that nigga flipping Fatzard and all kind of names, man. How could you like Hazard? Look, bro, I'ma enjoy your football, right? I enjoy the sport. I don't divulge and indulge and enter conversations and debates about dumb shit like who's better, Salah or Hazard. Look, I think Salah's better, but I did like Hazard. Hazard is probably my second or third favorite football player of all time, but I just love the way that he played football. Do I think Salah's better? Yeah, I do think Salah's better, but Hazard is one of my favorite footballers of all time. I'm not going to lie and say that he's not. Objectively, he is one of my favorite footballers of all time, and me saying otherwise would be me lying. And we don't like lying on this channel, now do we? We don't like lying, right? We don't like lying. Me and the voices do not like lying to the people, right? So, yeah, Messi and Ronaldo, the greatest sporting rivalry of all time. I think by quite some distance, I can't really think of a rivalry that eclipses those two. You know, they've been going at it hammer and tongs, nut for nut, for the past 20 plus years, for longer than I've been alive, right? They've been going at it, not actively, maybe passively, but they've been going at it for a very, very long time, for a lot longer than most people have been alive. So, you know, I hate Rio Ferdinand, so I'm not going to tell you to take his advice in saying that you should enjoy both of them. So I'll tell you to take my advice. Enjoy them while you can. You know what I'm saying? Because them dudes are going to be gone in the next 1 to 2 years, and we're never going to see them again. The only thing that we're going to see of them is in fucking Soccer Aid or highlights, right? And nobody likes Soccer Aid, and highlights don't quite feel the same. You know, it's better to just watch, to feel the experience live, you know, to, I don't know, engulf yourself in the experience of watching two of the greatest of all time go at it, nut for nut, blow for blow, hit for hit, goal for goal, assist for assist. You know what I'm saying? That just is better. It is better than watching highlights. It's better than watching your favorite player washed up, trying to do step overs and falling over the ball. You know what I'm saying? Looking like the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy. And it's sad to see Hazard fall to that, status. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk shit about him. Do I like him? Yeah, kind of. He's one of my favorite players, but I'm gonna still talk shit about him. Why? Because tribalism, which is another video that I plan on making pretty soon. But yeah, man, just enjoy them both, bro. Enjoy them both. Because one day they're not gonna be here. One day we're not gonna be here. And we're gonna die thinking to ourselves, man, I wish I gave such and such more respect because now I'm dead or they're dead, and it's like now I'm gonna come out saying, yeah, I always like this dude, and it's like you're coming off as phony, because like dude is dead, and now you're like, yeah, man, I like them. That's like one of them dudes that came out and were like fucking with Pop Smoke or King Von after he passed away. And I'm like, why weren't you fucking with him while he was alive? You know what I'm saying? This is the same premise with Messi and Ronaldo. Fuck with them while they're still alive. Fuck with them while they're still active. Because they're definitely going to be gone very soon. Much sooner than later. Honestly, I think Messi's going to retire before Ronaldo. But yeah, that's just my opinion. What is I going to say? Oh, joke that I was going to insert. Those two are basically like ass and tits. This for clip farming purposes. Ronaldo and Messi are like the debate between ass and tits. What do you like better, ass or boobies? Look, man, women are fucking awesome, dude. Whenever I see boobies, it's like, oh, life is awesome. I feel bad for niggas that lived hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, millions of years ago. Them niggas never got to see fucking tits all day. I mean, yeah, they did, but it didn't feel the same because, tits are nice, man. It's just a nice thing to see, you know what I'm saying? Neural activation happens whenever I see a nice pair of breasticles. Same thing with ass, even though I might be more of a tit man than an ass man, but who says no to both? You know what I'm saying? I've never said no to both. That's the same thing with Cristiano and Messi. Enjoy them both, bro. Both are great. Both are great things, Great things. But then you also have niggas that like armpits and belly buttons. Those are dudes that like fucking, what's that nigga name? Adel Tarabt is my favorite football player of all time. Or I don't know. Chibble Cease is my favorite. Weird dudes, you know what I'm saying? And then niggas that like toes, which is not that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Liking toes is not that crazy. It's not that crazy of a concept. You know what I'm saying? I don't personally understand, not understand. I don't agree with it. Like, shout out my soul brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? All my soul brothers. Soul as in SOLE, not soul as in soul. Niggas that like feet. But I'm not personally like that. I mean, I appreciate a good pair of feet. I'm gonna be honest. If a girl has some nice looking feet, good on you, man. But that's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a vanilla type of dude. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga that like toes. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying that Neymar is like the greatest of all time, or I don't know, somebody like that. Someone that is obviously not the greatest of all time. But if you said that, it would be like, yes, kind of understandable. Like I'm gonna look at you sideways a bit, but it's like, I kind of get where you're coming from. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Back again for the first time in weeks. I don't know when this is gonna come out. It is Monday today. Liverpool basically signed Florian Wirtz. I want to do a video on that too. But yeah, man, I hope you niggas have a good one, bro. Shout out Messi and Ronaldo. Shout out ass and tits. Shout out my soul brothers out there, niggas that like feet. Yeah, I'm out. Deuces.